drop out, what you going to do? Well, here's my answer. I am running and going to win again.
President Joe Biden, they're making that declaration hours ago during a campaign stop in the swing state of Wisconsin. It comes as the calls for him to step aside from the Democratic nomination keep growing, even from within his own party. This comes after Biden's widely criticized debate in his performance in his first debate with former President Donald Trump that was held here in Atlanta. After today's appearance before his backers in Wisconsin, President Biden also sat down with ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos that he told him he took responsibility for his stumbles in last week's debate, and he argued that he underperformed because he was sick.
You know, you say you were exhausted, and I know you've said that before as well, but you came, and you did have a tough month, but you came home from Europe about 11 or 12 days before the debate, spent 6 days in Camp David. Why wasn't that enough rest time, enough recovery time?
Because I was sick. I was feeling terrible. Matter of fact, the docs with me, I asked them, they did a COVID test because they were trying to figure out what was wrong. They did a test to see whether or not I had some infection, a virus. I didn't. They just had a really bad cold.
And did you ever watch the debate afterwards?
I don't think I did, no.
Mr. Biden's future in the race has major implications for Georgia this election year. Today, we pose the prospect of the president perhaps bowing out to Danielle Tawano with the Gwinnett County Young Democrats and Jay Williams, prominent GOP strategist here in the Peach State.
I think you're going to see a new nominee by September.
Really?
I think the Democrats are incredibly disciplined at staying together and keeping a straight face. The fact is you're already seeing cracks in that just days after a debate. I think he's gone. I think everybody knows he's gone. I think it's just a matter of time and him getting his head around it himself.
I think what needs to happen is that he needs to repeat the success that he had in 2020. Specifically in Cobb County and Gwinnett County, with making sure that he reaches out in messaging to those suburban moderates, as well as the Black and brown voters and young voters like myself as well.
And you can watch more analysis like this Sunday on the Georgia Vote. We'll also be talking with Congresswoman Nikema Williams, the head of the Democratic Party here in Georgia, and Kelly Loeffler, former senator and one of the big influencers right now in the Georgia GOP. Faith Jesse and Zach Merchant have the Georgia Vote this Sunday at 11, right after Meet the Press.